Hello, everyone, and welcome to Science Talks, the podcast where we let science speak for itself. Today's topic is theoretical framework, specifically constructivism and social constructivism. But first, this podcast is provided by Growing Up STEM, an interdisciplinary REU STEM education, supported by NSF-DUE number 1852045. Now, back to the show. What is theoretical framework? Theoretical framework is a lens in which researchers can study their research, specifically those in educational research. It provides assumptions that guide the research, help choose appropriate questions, and helps decide which data collection methods would work best. In other words, theoretical frameworks act as the structure that holds or supports a theory of a research study. The framework introduces as well as describes the theory that explains why the issue being studied exists. Constructivism and social constructivism are types of theoretical frameworks. Constructivism means students construct knowledge within their own minds to make sense of experiences and the world around them. This knowledge is continually tested and modified as new experiences are had. In addition, constructivism assumes that students do not discover existing knowledge. Rather, students construct or invent concepts and models based on the already existing knowledge. Those models then help them understand different experiences. Social constructivism is similar, but focuses on social interactions that explain how a group of students come to share an understanding of an experience. An example of constructivism versus social constructivism would be independent versus group work among students. Independent work requires students to construct their own knowledge and apply that knowledge to solve the problem at hand, whereas in group work settings, students can share their constructed knowledge with one another and create a group consensus on how to solve the problem. This concept of theoretical framework applies to my research because I, as the researcher, have been coding my data with the constructivism and social constructivism frameworks in mind. I've been coding with these frameworks in mind because the responses I am coding come from students working in groups. While all the students individually had to call upon old knowledge and construct new knowledge, they were working in groups, and group dynamics have a large impact on how knowledge is shared and constructed. It is very interesting to see what answers the students created in response to the chemistry problem at hand. Overall, theoretical frameworks are an important part of any educational research project and must be kept in mind when collecting and analyzing data. All information for today's podcast came from the University of Southern California Library, last updated June 4th, 2022, and the paper, The Role of Theoretical Frameworks in Chemistry Science Education, written by George M. Bodner, copyright 2004. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.